Welcome to Dumplings and Dragons, where it's a bunch of Kiwi-Asian actors getting together to play D&D. I'm your DM, Benjamin Tay, and I am joined tonight with my cast, starting with Ankita Singh.
Hello everyone, my name is Ankita. I play Rain, who is an Aasimar monk, and his pronouns are he and him, and my pronouns are she and her.
Mustaq, Missouri.
Hi everyone, Kia ora. My name is Mustaq. I play a character called Backbone. He's a tiefling cleric, and we all go by pronouns he and him.
Jess Hong.
Kia ora, 大家好. Hi, my name is Jess Hong, and I'm playing Lee Dragonblood, who is a dark elf paladin, a self-righteous jungle warrior with a drinking problem, a fierce enemy, and a lofty friend. Lee answers to no one, but her ears will tingle at she, her, and the badass.
Dilys Fong.
Kia ora, I'm Dilys. I go by she and her, and I play a small random child who is a mystery.
And Nicholas Contreras.
Hey guys, I'm Nicholas. I play a dragonborn dragon bard called Balasar, and he goes by he and him.
Jen Huang is running late, but she says that she'll join us as soon as she can. Man, it's been a while. We haven't played in how long? A month?
We played in March, I'm sure. I was fasting.
Yeah, so I think a month. Man, it's so good to see you guys
More than
again.
a month, yeah.
Feels like way longer, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of fasting, Ramadan Mubarak to
Thank you.
anyone observing the month of Ramadan.
Well, not me, but yeah.
But,
I just want to say
Musana
thank you.
in a past life.
Kareem.
That's quite funny stuff.
Could someone give a
Yeah.
quick explanation of what that is?
Ramadan is the month of fasting in the Muslim calendar. So it's considered, it's 30 days of fasting from sunrise to sunset. And then after which there's Eid, which is the new year, so to speak.
Actually,
Yeah.
my friend, I remember my friend doing that in intermediate. That must be how.
Yeah, Daryl Wong, our camera person, whenever we play in person, he usually does the video recordings for the Auckland celebration of it by the Muslim community. I also have some family in Singapore who observe it quite strictly. And also because I realized that not everyone will know what Tatia Hao means, which is how Jess greeted. It means hello everyone. But the direct translation is big house good. And I also found that super funny. How
Big house good.
Yeah, big house good means everyone well.
Okay, I have a different understanding because the ja is not ja like house.
What?
It's a ja ja, which is just like a daja, like everyone hello.
I have to look this up now. Like, have I been?
Yeah,
like,
wait, double check. I might be wrong, but I believe it's not that.
I feel like you know what? You're probably right.
Dima.
No, I'm just kidding. You're right.
I am. Who would have guessed? Not me. Big house good, everyone.
It is. The character's the same. Wow.
Big house good.
Can I start saying that? Or
Sure.
is that cultural appropriation? Big house good.
No, it's not if you say big house good.
Big house good. Big house good. Hey.
In that case, I'm not very good at all.
My house is not big.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember? Because I haven't actually written down a recap.
We figured it out.
I'm happy to go with what I do remember and what notes I have spread all over the place. But would anybody like to try to recount the last session?
I can try.
Go for it.
Okay. As far as I'm aware, the party started the last session still inside the deep dungeon, and they had just come into this big room with like a giant crate thing, and they had already passed the river of flesh, which was murmuring things. And they came to this big thing, and there was also a giant door. And Jess Hong guessed correctly that there was a big something, a giant something in that big crate. And there was a giant something in that big crate. And it was a giant, I guess, kind of monster, Frankenstein kind of monster, made up of lots of different types of flesh, like humans and elves and dwarves and stuff. And just all sewn together random parts. And it was triggered when we tried to open that big door. So we fought that thing, we defeated that thing, and we go into this other room, which has the river of flesh going through it, and a laboratory type area. And we're greeted by, I guess, the mastermind of this dungeon, who was a necromantic sorcerer of some kind, who was doing experiments and creating war weapons to send out to nations in order to instigate another war similar to the big necromantic war that had just passed. And then we defeated that guy as well and found Cleo and the others who had been taken from the village and freed them all from the cages. And now we're just about to get out of the dungeon, I believe. And that's all I remember.
Jess listens. That's amazing, Jess. Thank you so much. So something that should be clarified is that the necromantic war that happened previously was, I think, a few generations ago. I forget how many I've written down. It's a while. It's something that's kind of like a legend now, but a legend that has affected normal life, where everyone's still, like, no one ever thinks of the undead as good. You know, even people who use it for good are seen as suspicious and untrustworthy. But there are people like that young gentleman you met in the Xingdian forest one time with the Jiangshi, who was training to be a cleric, and he talked about how, like, not many people trusted him, but he really wanted to be the best cleric ever. Don't remember his name. It's somewhere in my notes.
Nah, I don't remember the name, but he was a happy guy.
Yeah, he was very happy with a lisp.
No.
Cool, that's really great. Another thing that I'd like to clarify, because I can't remember if I got it right or wrong. I just remember that I wanted to clarify this, was that the bodyguards of Cleopatra, like the three individuals that have been sent to escort her, I think is the right word, Tane, a human fighter, who has a brown band over his left leg, Tang Tang, a half-elf monk who has a brown sash tied over her throat, and Pierre, a dwarf cleric who has a brown sash tied over his eyes. Because I think I was getting that a bit mixed up for a while. Yeah, the last thing that happened in the last session would have been after Lee Dragonblood had offered some, I believe, Fey alcohol around, and all the adults had fallen back asleep.
That sounds like me.
And then Cleopatra pulled Backbone and Lee aside and mentioned, "I think there's going to be a war." And then she looks over at the doorway that you came through and says, whenever that mean, scary Goliath sorcerer, necromancer person would take someone, usually kicking and screaming, he'd just drag them by his hands into that room with the glass containers that we had described as sci-fi looking, as if they were cryogenic pods. Cleopatra continues, there would be a loud booming sound that would radiate through the level and a huge blast of orange light. And whenever that happened, he'd come back escorted with the skeleton of that individual, and then he'd send it off down, like walking down the river of flesh. It's so gross. So the adults are slowly recovering, getting back on their feet. Chester and Rita both like greet all of you really warmly, especially Rain. But they all talk about how they are very, very unwell in terms of they haven't really been fed or watered for a few days, even though you have distributed some rations and some water. I think that Balasar gave out really, really, really crusty bread at one point. And there was at least one person who did partake, even though it was probably like eating a shoe. I love how the look on Nick's face is like, I'll eat my shoes. Do the branded shoes taste better? I'm trying to make a joke here, and Nick's not even playing ball. Cleopatra looks at Backbone and Lee and goes, "Okay, so what now? Are you going to take us back to Tongod?" "Oh, I still need to go to the temple. We should go back to Tongod so I can return to the temple."
We need to take everyone back to the temple and get you all rested up and cleaned and treat any wounds. That's the first protocol. Everyone gather together.
I like that you said cleaned. Good priorities.
You need you need to be cleansed after you've gone through a traumatic experience.
Just roll me an insight check
Oh, okay.
with your actual physical dice.
I have physical dice. Anyway, I got a 14 plus 2 is 16.
The temple that she's talking about is the Temple of the Scholar, which the escorts have come to escort her to. And did you mean that you wanted to take everyone from Tongod to that temple? Because it's almost like in a different area.
No, to clarify, I want everyone to come back to Tongod, including Cleopatra first.
Sure.
And the temple is in Tongod, isn't it?
No, it is not.
Oh, okay.
It is
Isn't it on the Diamond Isle or something?
I mean, you're all on the Diamond Isle. I think that the Temple of the Scholar, if I remember right, because my map is over there. So I'm just going to leave it there until we have to clarify things. But
it's like a journey.
Yeah, it's several days travel away.
Yeah.
And I think you have to cross a small inlet of ocean to a smaller island off the Diamond Isle. What would the party like to do? Just slowly make your way back?
I distribute the pork and chive dumplings that I somehow still have in my bag.
Yum.
Can we quickly...
Can I use my burning hands and heat them up?
Wait, don't you have to like expend a spell slot for that?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Well, what's the worst that can happen?
They're better fried, DM.
Don't say that. It's good for morale. Hot food is good for morale.
Hot food.
Don't you have any, like someone has like a cantrip, so you don't have to waste a spell slot?
Wait. Okay, everyone.
Anyone have hot hands or?
Only got healing hands and light bearer.
I love that people are trying to figure out a way to heat some
dumplings. We're Asian, man.
They're much better hot.
I got a tinder
better
box.
fried, deep fried.
We can make a fire.
Yep. We could just make her fire the old school way.
Yeah, I have like kindling and stuff.
Okay, so is this a case where you want to eat here? In the lab?
Anyway.
No, we do it
They're
on the move.
starving!
We do it on the move. I light a candle and I use the candle to heat individual dumplings while we're walking.
I'll pass them to
And
you one
hand
at a
them out to
time.
each person. I can do it. I'm Lee Dragonblood, okay?
Yes, you can.
I
Lee.
believe
you can do whatever you want. I think that's
So-
really efficient use of time.
I want to
and
run ahead of the
resources.
pack. I just want to
Wait,
go
wait,
back.
wait. No. Has anyone investigated like the area, the lab?
You've looked over the lab, and there's still like where the river of flesh is, right? Like there's still two ways out of that, as well as the door that you came from.
Right.
Oh, what
Yeah,
does
like shit lying around we could loot. Like, you
what
know?
does each door look like?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
What does each door look like? What does the left one
So they're
look
not
like?
they're not doors. So imagine a sewer.
Right.
It's quite high in terms of that it's a river of flesh flowing.
Yes.
There's still murmuring and there's still random limbs that are moving here and there. But you remember that the necromancer was able to like kind of paddle his way through it anyway. And so you can probably walk on it.
Okay.
It might affect you mentally because previously it did affect people that did walk on it. But it just looks like both sides go off into the darkness.
Can I jump it?
Jump it. Oh, so the other side isn't anything. It's just a tiny walkway that doesn't lead anywhere.
Can I go left? I said right or left, right?
Yep. Are you just going to go without the party? Are you going to tell the party?
I'm good.
Oh,
Too busy hitting the dumplings individually.
That's true.
yeah.
That's true.
Let's just let
Can I
him go.
loot something, man?
More fun.
I'll tell you what. So, Rain, make me an investigation check. Because I think that some of you have already tried to loot stuff. And...
Okay, well, I rolled a 17.
What way are you trying to go left into the darkness?
You said right or left, so...
Yeah, so right, left, all the way you came. So how are you entering the essentially portal?
Wait, so there's a portal on the left and there's a portal on the right. And
Yeah,
then
because
you can go
the
back.
river of flesh is flowing through.
Oh, I want to go to the left portal.
Yep.
And
You're just gonna just go walk?
I mean, unless I can take a running leap and then... I don't know.
You definitely can. You can
Yeah,
always tell
do
me if
that.
you want to take a running leap.
I want to take a running leap.
Okay, roll an acrobatics check.
Because Jen's not here yet, I'm just going to say that
20.
Zie Ling has put Cleo on her shoulders.
Sure.
That seems like a Zie Ling thing.
Because I was going to go even further than that and say that Zie Ling watches as Balasar performs, what do you say, a 19 acrobatics check roll?
Ooh.
20.
20?
Oh!
Oh, I'm going to say he does like a gymnastics front flip in the air and lands on his feet and looks super cool. And Zie Ling calls out with Cleopatra on their shoulders and goes like, Balasar, you want some company?
I don't know. What does your heart say? I don't know.
I mean, do you want me to come with you or not?
Do you want to come in?
We can ask Jen because she's joining us right now.
There you go. Good question.
Oh shit, wait, hold on.
Speak of the devil, holy fuck.
So, there's been a huge fight with a necromancer, and you've won, and Balasar's running off down essentially a drain type looking situation, sewer type looking situation to the left, while the rest of the party is trying to slowly get back to their feet and head back to Tongod. And I've detected that Zie Ling has just been like, hey, do you want some company? With Cleopatra on their shoulders. What do you want to do, Jen?
Wait, hold on. I didn't hear half of that. Because I had the sound going through my computer, not my earphones. Sorry.
Okay. But can you hear us now?
Yeah. I just missed the whole first part, so I don't know what I want to do.
Well, Balasar just asked you, what does your heart say?
Oh, but what are we doing?
You tell us as Zie Ling.
Wait, so Bella's asking me if I want to go.
Not exactly. You asked Balasar if he wants
You're
company.
asking me.
Oh. I see. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't even ask.
You just
Bear in
go.
mind, you have to walk on the river of flesh.
What?
And Cleo's on your shoulders. You picked her up.
So you're giving Cleo a ride on your shoulders, and you've called out to Balasar, hey, do you want some company? And he's like already done like a fantastic front flip and landed on the river of flesh and is about to embark into the shadows away from the rest of the people.
Right. Okay.
Welcome back, Jen. It's been a while.
What? He just like flipped and was fine.
Yep.
What?
Nat 20, bro.
Or unnat 20, but there was definitely a 20
Because
in
we
there.
can, because can we die if we go in it?
You don't know yet.
Oh, I don't want to do it with Cleopatra.
You can put her down.
But then who's gonna carry?
You can walk and
I'll
then
take her.
if bad, you just throw her back.
You throw her back.
Yeah.
She's not a
It's
satchel.
like
No, it's just so she doesn't contact the ground. I'm just being considerate.
This is true. Sorry, I should have noticed that you're being considerate.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Have you been updating my character sheet?
Yes, I think.
Is it still on Google Drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need me to send you the link as well?
I'm going to. No, I'll find it. I'm going to. Fuck.
While you're finding it, Leah's going to intervene and yell out, hey, come on, we're all going back to Tongod to get these people rested up and clean.
Rested up and clean. I think it was 5 things. Now it's just 2 specific things.
Oh, this is also while I'm using my candle to heat individual dumplings for everyone to eat. Yeah.
The rest
Okay.
of the...
I am using a spell slot to set fire to the river of flesh.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I'm standing on it. What are you? Oh.
Yeah, you're coming with us.
Aren't
Okay,
we
see
all
you.
standing on it?
Run,
Oh,
run,
Lee sees
run.
this. Lee sees this. And
Why
does
do you
burning
want to
hands. I'm
go?
joining,
I don't want to be
joining.
burnt. Run.
Come this way.
Hmm.
I've already made positive progress. I don't want to go back.
Okay.
Yeah, I
so-
cast a flame blade and then I go, yeah.
Okay.
I run.
Burning hands.
I blaze ahead.
Body stays together.
Okay. Hang on. So, Mustaq, I want to ask you, what were you saying?
Aren't we all standing on this river of flesh?
You're not on the river of flesh. Balasar is the only person that jumped off.
So where are we? Where are the red? Oh,
You're all
so
in a lab that is next to
Okay.
it. Imagine the
next
way I
to
imagine it
okay.
is like an underground train station, except the train
Okay.
tracks are a river of flesh that are crossing.
Okay, all right. So we're not there. Okay.
Yeah, the
And
rest
do
of
we
you
know
are
how
on
to
the
get out
platform.
of this place?
There is the way back you came,
Yeah.
and left and right
Okay.
down the
Why don't we just go back the way we came?
Adventure
Because
waits.
Balasar is
Yeah, why?
That's
Why,
what
That's
Balasar?
all we're trying to do.
so
It's boring.
Balasar
Adventure waits.
runs into the tunnel on the left, and
He's on the river flesh.
and he's on the river of flesh, and with a natural 20 for acrobatics, he performed an amazing front
Oh.
flip and
Well,
landed
that's a bit pointless. though.
Ran.
Okay.
as Lee and it
Hmm.
set it on fire with flame
Why are you doing all
blade
this stuff?
and burning
It's completely
hands.
unnecessary.
Whew, that's a mouthful right
I'm too
there.
quick. Can't catch me.
I aim for Balasar. I aim for Balasar.
You aim for Balasar? He runs to the tunnel. I'm going to say that you miss him without rolling.
No!
Because
Come back!
I just rolled and the whole river of flesh wobbles like jelly.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
And so, firstly, Balasar, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw. Welcome back to D&D, Jen. So glad you're here.
Thank you.
It's been a while.
So it's a D20 plus whatever my dex save is.
Not save, modifier.
Oh, modifier.
Yeah.
12.
12. You stumble, you don't fall, but you kind of like almost land on your knee once or twice as the whole thing turns into jelly. It's a jelly river of flesh. And you find yourself at one point almost tripping over and then kind of coming face to face with a face in the river of flesh that's looking straight up at you.
Yeah.
And it looks like the snout of a dragonborn. It does not look familiar, like it's someone you know or are related to, but the fact that it's a dragonborn connected with all this other flesh.
Alive?
Yeah, and it looks at you and it blinks and it has this like weird smile, and the snout's kind of like moves in a way that you see is meant to mean friendship, but it is also deeply disconcerting. Please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
And again, that's the wisdom modifier, right? Not the saving.
Yeah.
17.
That's real good. There's a single moment where you almost feel like you can't move, and then you wrench yourself away and continue running.
Sweet.
As you continue running, the river of flesh starts going up in almost like it's coming from a ramp.
Right.
And you now realize that when you left the rest of your party behind, it's been getting darker and darker and darker. And you can kind of barely make out that the river of flesh is descending towards you, almost like it's
alive.
Well, I was going to say like toothpaste.
Right. Cool.
Or if you really want to think of this, like a massive poo.
Okay.
You don't have dark vision, do you?
No.
So yeah, you're basically looking at running up.
Wait, I'm running up.
A waterfall of flesh that's oozing down really slowly.
Running up.
Yeah.
Wait, can I blast a hole through this?
You can try.
Let me see. I'm going to take my. Wait, how far away is the flesh?
You're running on it.
I'm running. No, but the tidal wave part that I need to get.
It's not a tidal wave. So imagine it's like coming out of a pipe from the ceiling, and you're slowly running up towards the pipe.
Oh, okay. So I'm trying to get up through the pipe.
Well, unless you stop.
No, keep going.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity check at disadvantage unless you provide yourself some light.
Myself some light. Oh, can I use? Oh man, it's been a while. Press. Oh, no. Using light or snuff out a candle.
It has been a while.
Or small campfire.
I'm glad to be back.
And does this place echo?
Are you yelling down the...
Balasar!
He's probably not that far. He's only like maybe 2 hours away.
Balasar!
Are there any like candles or twigs or anything around?
I'd ask you to roll, but no, there aren't.
Oh man. If I make an explosion, does that count as light?
What kind of explosion?
A very loud explosion.
What are you casting? Like, is it Thunderwave?
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
So, roll. Oh, wait, you just cast it because I'm pretty sure I have to roll a saving throw. That's very nice chocolate, Jess. And I have to, and you definitely make contact with the oozing waterfall of flesh that's coming out of this like tap.
Okay.
Roll for damage, I guess.
Okay. Jeez, it's been a while. Too many things. 2d8 thunder damage. Okay.
I do love how Nick always tries to be the most chaotic person.
Okay, so 2d8 and a 3.
11?
2d8 thunder. Yes.
Cool.
Oh wait. Yes.
So, like, Balasar, does he grab his? Is he cast? What's he casting it with? Is he casting it with his musical instrument, or is he? He has to, right? That's his musical focus.
Oh, is it? I can't remember. It's been too long.
So Balasar grabs the horn around his neck and he casts it. He strikes the river of flesh that he's standing on.
Yes.
And it causes a thunder wave out. And the whole river of flesh, even down to where the rest of the party is, just like squeals, and it sounds like one of the worst sounds you've ever heard, like the back of claw knife on plates, amplified many, many, many times. But it also sounds like it's organic. So it's like, Balasar, where you are, there are limbs that suddenly try to grab at you. Please roll me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage because you still have not provided any light for yourself.
Oh, the thunder wave didn't cause the light.
It, like, for what? 2 seconds?
Hey man, I'll take that 2 seconds.
Okay, fine. Like, yeah. You get 2 seconds. Just roll it normally. Go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, go, man. Go.
Okay. Let's roll.
Sure.
Okay.
You know what? You want to contest it? You want to contest that roll?
Hey man. So dex saving throw, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's 10. Not
10?
Not good. Not good.
There is a right arm that's just kind of like flailing about. It looks like it's from the bicep up.
Right.
That's protruding out of the river of flesh.
Uh-huh.
It looks like the muscly arm of elf. You can't really tell because it's like maybe it's either an elf or very lithe human being arm, and it just reaches out and grabs your foot, and you're suddenly just held in place there.
My arms are free though, right?
Yes, they are.
Sweet. Let's thunder wave again. Do it twice.
Go for it. How many spell slots do you have?
A lot. That's a 7. Oh, 6 and 1. 7.
7 damage. You see, and again, grabs the horn, hits the ground, or hits the arm even. The arm explodes and goes everywhere, and you find yourself splattered with a bit of gore.
Ew.
And there's now like in that hole where the arm was from, there's now bubbling with blood and ichor.
It's fine, still good. We're going.
What are you trying to run up to? It's almost a dead end because it's just like a tap that's flushing out a river of flesh.
Oh, I thought the pipe led to somewhere.
The only way you'd be able to go up the pipe is by stopping the river of flesh from coming down.
Is by stopping the river of flesh from coming down.
Yeah.
The only way.
Unless you want to tell me how you want to make this way up. And hey, for all I know, you really know a lot about plumbing, and you can convince me that there's a way that you can like reverse this flow.
Oh, wait, how long is the pipe?
It's just the end of a pipe. You don't know how long it is.
Oh, okay.
Because it's coming from the ceiling, essentially.
Balasar, if you don't come back, I'll fight you.
Come here. I need the extra manpower.
No! Come back here!
I'm going to use.
Go.
Oh, wait. Am I able to fight amongst it? Am I able to fight the flow?
Let me try and give a metaphor for what this would look like. If one were to sit atop a toilet and there was a bug trying to climb up someone's bumhole, but that person just started taking a poo, how would you fight the flow?
Oh, you'd explode it till there's no more poo left.
I deeply apologize for anyone who regrets listening to this podcast.
How did we get here?
Can I see Balasar?
That is literally my worst nightmare.
You're gonna have to eat more.
Can I see him?
I know, right?
Every time I sit on a toilet.
You cannot. You guys cannot see Balasar. He's too far in the darkness. He still only had like 2 seconds of light with those. 4 seconds total with casting those 2 spells.
Oh wait, can I use my Thunder Wave in a smart way? Because you know how, if I use my Thunder Wave, it pushes something 10 feet away from me.
Yeah.
If I pick a point, can I repel myself 10 feet away from it and repel myself up the pipe?
There's stuff coming down the pipe, Balasar.
Yeah, that's what I mean. As it's coming down, can I, if this is the pipe, and there's like a bit of something here, and I'm here, if I use Thunder Wave, does it repel me 10 feet this way?
But it's not like it's coming down in small bits. It's like a small. It's like a small sausage that's coming out.
And this is an endless sausage.
Never ending.
I'm done hitting the dumplings. Can I go retrieve Balasar?
I'm in too deep. I have to do this.
No.
It sounds like everyone's gonna come collect you. Yes, Zie Ling, you have a question.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna leave with Cleopatra. This is ridiculous.
Zie Ling, take the others.
Can I destroy the pipe?
Yeah, I'm incensed and I'm running towards Balasar now, and I have dark vision, so there.
I have superior dark vision, and I'm also running towards Balasar. I've got my whip out.
Okay, fantastic.
Are we gonna kidnap him?
I just wanted to loot something.
Yeah, we're gonna punch him and then kidnap him.
Okay.
Wait, let's go back. So, Rain, you rolled a 17 for investigation, right?
Yes.
You find some really old coins that at first you don't think are gold. You think they're copper. And then as you brush on them, you realize that it's just really dirty old gold coins. You find 25 gold pieces.
Ah, fuck yeah, boy.
I go to the portal on the right.
You'd have to run 25? You'd have to run past the rest of the party that are coming to get you.
Cast invisibility.
I cast sleep.
Jesus.
Cast fog.
I cast sleep. I can do it within 90 feet.
Fog.
Okay, so Zie Ling slowly herds the rest of the people back up the way.
Yeah.
Oh, my mouse is dying.
Your mouse is dying?
No. Okay,
I think that sleep worked, Jess.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. So it's cast fog. Balasar cast invisibility. And Lee cast sleep. Lee, can you roll the dice for sleep? Meanwhile, I feel like Backbone has just stood there this whole time. You're like, well,
I don't understand what the hell's going on.
that's
Everybody's
exactly
just
what
going
exactly what Backbone says. Is like, what the hell is going on? To Rain.
Everybody's doing their own thing. We should
I
be
just
going.
found 25 gold, bro. Check this out.
Yeah, but if we're not going to get out of this place, it's not going to make much difference. Okay. We have to get Chloe.
I
out
can
of
buy
this
so
place.
many more
Cleo,
silver
sorry,
robes.
not Chloe.
Chloe.
Chloe's the other
It's
one.
been too long. We gotta pick up Chloe.
Fucking Chloe.
So
23.
Jess is casting Sleep, and Balasar is trying desperately to evade it.
Casting
can't
sleep
see.
onto Balasar, you mean? Oh,
Yeah, but you can't see either, except for the person who casted
I put
it.
the fog around you.
Oh, it's around me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then wait, what?
So there's a lot of levels on which this is very messy now. What did you roll, Jess?
Was I supposed to just roll a d20 for effectiveness and then my 5d8?
No, just 5d8.
Just 5d8? Okay,
Yeah.
25.
25. Balasar, how much HP do you have?
Oh. It's like. Hold up. Scroll. Wait, did I get healed from the other thing? No.
Yeah, you did, because I remember Lee actually did heal you.
Oh, yeah.
No, but fully
Yeah!
healed.
I'm
Fully
not-
healed.
Fully, no.
Oh, okay. I think I have like 15.
Yep. So you fall asleep.
Is that it? I don't have like a saving. So what? What is this? I can't roll to fight my way out.
Nah,
Let me double check, because I thought that as well, but I don't think that you do, because I think it's all based on how much HP you have.
Is it? So there's no like half. There's no like.
There's no half.
Oh.
the spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect.
Yeah.
Creatures.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Guys
Fine.
are invisible. So both of you, all three of you, mark off the spell slots that you just cast.
Yeah.
So
And this
Balasar is now
insane
asleep.
mayhem.
Is that right?
Yeah, Balasar is now asleep.
I think my
the
invisibility
fog is
requires
still around
concentration,
him, right?
though.
Yeah, so you wouldn't. That's true, because we had that problem last time where
Yeah.
we left your invisibleness for way too long. So Balasar would have gone invisible. The fog would have engulfed Balasar. He would have then fallen asleep, hitting the ground, becoming visible again. And now it is hard for it and Lee to find Balasar. But
Oh,
you do
thanks,
find
guys. You wasted my
his
spell
sleeping.
slots.
Because
And I loot
That's right.
him. I
Is he
loot him
sleeping
and
on
it
the
serves
river of
him right.
Oh shit. Wait.
What?
Wait. So it is
Hold
gonna
on.
loot Balazar's body?
Yeah.
Nah, you have to roll for this, and I get anti-roll.
You don't get nothing. You're asleep.
What?
is he sleeping on the
Hey
river
man,
of
people
flesh?
can sleepwalk and sleep talk, and it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Oh. Roll me an investigation roll. I'm not gonna let you loot Balazar too much,
Yeah.
but you might find a few things that you feel
So I
like.
can't sleepwalk or roll.
God damn it, Nick.
Come on,
Look at
man.
this.
Diversity.
Oh, I got a 6.
You got a 6. Okay. What is something that you don't mind losing, Nick, in your inventory?
I don't mind losing.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what scraps I can give you. You can have one of my sheets of paper.
Yep, I'll take it.
Mark it off your inventory and mark it on your inventory.
Sweet. Now I have 4.
4 sheets of paper.
Okay.
Oh no. I had 5 and I gave you 1.
Oh, okay.
Lee,
One
are
sheet
you
of-
carrying Balazar?
Yeah, so I don't have any rope, but I'm going to use my whip to tie up Balasar because my sleep only lasts for 1 minute. So, and then I fireman carry him out.
Okay.
How long
At
is
some
he asleep
point,
for?
only a minute.
How long does sleep last for? A minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I wake up,
I'll be tied up in my whip.
So
thunderstorm.
Yeah, just try it.
Wait.
Just try it.
I've got 50 feet of rope as well, so I'll help you.
Okay. Oh,
We'll
okay.
use all of it.
I take its rope and we tie him up
50
completely.
feet.
I feel like
We
this
tie
is
him up right to his
the
eyes.
like I always talk about how much I love shenanigans in D&D. This is the most shenanigan.
We expended like 4 spell slots.
But how
And we haven't
fast-
moved at all. We
how
haven't
fast
done
can
a
you
fucking
tie up in
thing.
1 minute? That's the question. Because that's a lot of rope. Like, I don't think you're going to tie me up
I'm
in
well
all
practiced. I'm well practiced.
Okay.
I've tied up a lot of game in my time.
That's true. I'm gonna say Kiana reaches over to
Who?
Lee, Kiana Bankoli, the large, dark-skinned blacksmith from Tonggod.
He sent us on that mission for the weapons and all the stuff.
Oh, is he with us, is he?
Yeah. Everyone's with you. Almost all the characters you've come across are with you right now. Almost. And he goes to Lee and goes, Lee Dragonblood, may I carry Balasar Dracondandrian? I feel like I owe him.
Oh, well, first of all, you don't owe this guy anything. Second of all, yes, you may. Yes, you may.
Minute's up.
And he looks at you, Lee, and goes, he is I think he is going to be very important to me, and I feel a deep affection for the Blue Dragonblood. Thank you. And he helps it continue tying up Balasar and then slugs him over her shoulder. What do you say?
We tie him
Kiana?
in the mouth as well.
Kiana obviously likes toxic relationships.
It could be platonic. You don't know. Don't assume.
Zie Ling, you're at the front because you said that you were taking Cleo and marching to the front. Is there anything in particular you want to do?
No, I just want to get the F out.
Just get the F out. Okay. Are you still... Wait, are you carrying Cleopatra on your shoulders? Was that it? Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't put it down.
Okay. So, that's great. Cleopatra, allows you to carry her. And at certain points, whenever it comes to a doorway, she's like, oh, just a duck. And then you have to walk across a really makeshift bridge that you walked across previously. And she goes, it's okay. I trust you. Roll me a dexterity saving throw at advantage, though. Zie Ling.
Is
Welcome
it
back.
20?
Yep.
See, I've forgotten it.
They're almost all 20.
And then, so I at advantage means I roll twice.
Take the high number.
And take that. Okay. I've got an 18.
Cool.
And a 16.
Cool. Plus your dexterity modifier.
2.
So that's an unnatural 20.
Woohoo!
So you don't even really need to hold on to the ropes. You're just able to walk across with Cleo on your shoulders. Yeah, man. Everyone slowly makes their way across. The whole group right now consists of about 25 people. Because you found the remnants of the Tongodian militia, and you also Tane, Tang Tang, and Pierre, and you're all slowly climbing your way back out of this dungeon that you found. The escorts, Tane, Tang Tang, and Pierre, they stay particularly close to Zie Ling at the front. But along the way, as you're following the group, where would you be in this whole massive group of people, 25 people slowly making their way back up? Where would you want to place yourself?
In the middle?
In the middle? Sure.
To check out people's pockets and stuff.
Amazing. Please roll me a sleight of hand check. At advantage, because most of these people are very malnourished and sickly and not well. They've essentially been like POWs and you're just looting them.
21. I'm not looting them. I'm just checking out their pockets.
You're checking out their pockets?
Yep.
Who do you want to check out? Anyone specific or some of the militia that you haven't met yet?
Some of the militia that I haven't met yet.
Okay.
You
Roll
get to
me
know someone, you know?
Sure. Roll me a d10 and I'll tell you whose pockets you loot.
Can Lee be behind it in watching all this?
8.
Sure.
8.
Definitely, yes, Lee can.
8.
8. Cool. So there are two halfling twins. And they're a lot older than it. They dress very similar, but everything's very specific, where one of them has gear on the left and the other one has gear on the right. And you hear them talking, and they kind of refer to each other as Aki and Baki. And you decide to reach into the pocket of Baki. How much did you roll again for your sleight of hand?
Was it 18 plus 3, 21.
Damn. Okay. So he doesn't even notice when you reach into his pocket and you pull out a small locket with the face of a very good-looking elf woman.
And then I put it back.
Amazing. So you now know that Baki, the halfling twin, has a very deep romantic interest in an elf woman.
Oh, yep. And I sneak in a pebble into his pocket.
Wait, yeah, you've been collecting pebbles, haven't you?
I just had them, I think, for my sling, but he can have one since he let me take his locket and have.
He didn't let you. He didn't know that you were taking it. Cool, I guess. That's great. And the party slowly makes their way further up. So you have a lot of stairs to climb, because you remember that you were climbing down a lot of them previously. Some of them were booby trapped, and you point them out to the militia. And even with pointing it out, one of them triggers something. And there is a gnome man who doesn't seem to hear the warnings. And when he triggers it, he steps on one of the platforms that had a sigil on it. And the whole floor of that platform suddenly just glows bright red and then explodes upwards. He is the only one that gets hurt. And he's not too badly hurt. He only takes 5 fire damage, but both his feet are suddenly like blistered, and he basically gets shot up into the air, and you go, lands back on the ground, takes another 3 points of bludgeoning damage. So he's like down 8 points now.
I'm awake, right?
Huh?
I'm awake, right?
Yeah, you'd be awake now, struggling and gagged in Kiana's.
Wait, so you can't hear me talk?
Hold. No, but he's just like patting you.
Well, I'm just gonna say something anyway. If you can't hear me, you guys said go back the way we came. This is what happens. This is what happens.
Can I?
Most of you can figure out what he was saying. Because you don't go back where it came, huh? What happened? This what happened?
We get the gist of it.
Yeah.
Can I pick up the gnome man?
Yeah. He He introduces himself as Nova.
No. Hey, Nova. Don't do anything stupid. And I pick him up.
And he goes, thank you, Lee, but I feel like I've already done something very stupid, and I wish I hadn't done that. Oh.
It's all good. And I just like pat him on the back and use my lay on hands to restore his points.
All of it? 8 points?
8 points. Yeah, 8 points.
Cool. And he goes, oh, damn, thank you. I will definitely listen to you guys more in the future. I'm so sorry. I should. That was such a stupid mistake. And he looks like he's about to start crying.
Oh, take it easy, my bro.
I just really miss. It's just been I thought I was gonna be a hero, and here I am getting rescued again.
It's
Man,
all right.
this militia sucks.
And Lee doesn't know how to comfort talk, so she just kind of quiets down.
It's like, there, and then just walks off.
Yeah, just awkwardly there.
Zie Ling, you make it to the top of where all those ghostly figures are, at the top of the stairs. And there's all those like large drills, and the ghostly figures just kind of part, almost presenting like the whole now big party to walk through. And Cleopatra, she kind of looks around and she seems like she recognizes people and goes, oh, this is really sad. And she tugs on, oh yeah, she's still sitting on her shoulder, so she like kind of like pulls on your face a little bit, not in a mean way, but just like, these people are stuck here because they got killed here, or they died here and they haven't been able to find a way out. Maybe one day I'll come back and try to help them find their way out. Some of them are buried very far or very deep down. It's going to be hard. Maybe one day. And then you see her, she suddenly like has this weird like physical twitch moment where she kind of spazzes on your shoulders for a second. And as she was pulling on your face gently, now it's almost like it's a firm grip on your face. And you hear Cleo's voice change, and it goes very deep. And she goes, and her voice, the voice that comes out from Cleopatra is not Cleopatra's voice when she's sitting on your shoulders. And the voice that comes out is, remember the child. And then, like no one else in the party notices that, only Zie Ling does at that moment. And then Cleopatra kind of like shivers and goes, oh, wow. Cousin Zie Ling, you've got an angry patron. Why are they so angry? Do you know?
I can't tell you. No.
They just sound like they want revenge, but they don't even sound like they know what they want revenge on. I hope we can help them. People shouldn't be that angry.
She's so sweet.
As you guys slowly climb up the stadium-sized arena. Because that was what came to mind when I described this place. And you look at where the spiders are. And the spiders are looking at the size of the party that's walking towards them. And they all are slowly scuttling out to try and find shadows or try and find like areas to hide in. Because it's too many people. Backbone, is there anything that you would like to do or anyone that you would like to talk to? You've been the most quiet this session so far.
I'm quite relieved over the fact that we're finally getting out of this place. I think we've wasted enough time, so I can't wait to get out and make our way to Tonga. Is that right? Is that where we're going?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'd like to untie Balasar. I think he's suffered enough. I'd like to.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think he's very comfortable in that 50-foot rope.
Good.
And
He might
Okay.
run away again.
I think he.
I wonder if
think
this has ever happened with other with other like people who play, and there's always like one person who just tries to run away from the party. Okay, so you go up to Kiana, and what do you say to Kiana?
Oh, Kiana's the one carrying. I said, "Hey, Kiana, I think how's Balasar doing?"
And you see Balasar, like his eyes are open, and he's very conscious, and he's just tied, bound, and gagged, slung over Kiana's shoulder. Kiana, every now and then, he's just patting him a bit gently. He's like, "Oh, I think he's happy here.
Okay, you do? All right.
I mean,
Is
I'm
there any-
happy to be carrying him, but if if you think that it's time to untie him, Backbone, then of course I will defer to you. You are his superior? No, probably not superior. I believe you are all equals.
Well, yeah. So are we all within earshot, you think?
Ish.
Yeah.
Depending on whether you raise your voice or not. You
So
can
I just want
whisper
to
if you want.
consult with the rest. Yeah. And I said, so I try to talk to each one of you and ask whether it's okay to untie Balasar. Because I think it's, yes, he did a silly thing, but he doesn't seem to be quite comfortable.
Mustaq
No,
is such a
absolutely not.
peacekeeper.
Yeah. We have to consult. Come on. No?
No.
So no
please.
from, what about Ray?
I was reading once in a book, and
Was it a small book?
I won't say what kind
it a
of book
BDSM
or what it
book?
was. Lee. Anyway, I read that sometimes a bit of positive reinforcement can go a long way. And I also read that aftercare is really important.
Wow.
And I'll just leave it at that.
So are you in agreement?
I don't know, Backbone. I don't know what's going on. I'm just counting my gold right now.
Wait, so
What
this
was
is
that
like
little story about?
idle chatter that Rain's dispensing?
Yes. I'm Rain's like talking to Backbone right now.
And you're
Yeah,
just
like,
talking about
What was the
Shibari?
point of that? With that
Shibari?
little anecdote?
Oh, you know, yes. Well, it's an art form that I appreciate, and a lot of people appreciate, actually. That it might be a bit too much rope that you've used, and it's not very artfully done. But you know what? I'm trying this new thing where I'm just like trying not to judge people too harshly. But yeah, I'm pretty tired and hungry. So yeah, man, I reckon untie him.
It?
If he runs away, I'm not running after him. We just leave him
okay.
behind.
Yeah. I don't. Okay. Well, I'll have a long chat with him once he gets untied. So it's 2 and 2. So I hold the deciding vote, do I?
Did I get a vote?
What? You don't get a
Part of
vote.
this party? What is this?
You're the
You're the
the
subject
subject
on
of the
trial.
vote.
You
Yeah.
quiet.
What is this?
So, okay, this is a very good point. So what does Backbone say to Balasar?
Oh, I'm just going to say you did a really stupid thing there just now. I have no idea what the hell came over you. I don't know, I'm acting like it's dad now, but don't ever do it again. We were meant to be a party of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And we should stick to that.
6.
6, sorry.
You're not counting
1,
yourself,
2,
I don't think.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay. Party of 6, yeah. Yeah, that's what I would tell him. Yes, and you're right, Ed. If he does run away, then to hell with him then. Yeah.
Stifling my growth.
No, this is not growth. This is incompetence.
I'll show you one day. All of you.
Aftercare most.
Aftercare.
This really weirdly does sound like a rebellious teenager talking to his dad, except that it sounds like there's also an annoying neighbor yelling like aftercare, aftercare. Which is so weird.
I know, this is becoming like a soap, isn't it? It's like...
Okay, and how?
Okay,
and so is
so
that what
I'll-
Balasar responds with?
I say,
Can he talk? I mean, I thought he was all okay.
Yeah, like
Okay,
I'm gonna say that
okay.
you offered to undo his gag, right?
sweet.
Hmm.
Feed me well, and we're even.
We all get fed very well, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Kiana. Is that his name? Kiana?
Yeah.
To untie.
Kiana
Balasar.
Bangoli.
Although
and Kiana
perhaps
goes,
Ray. And I think. Mhm.
And take my rope back.
Of course.
Mm.
Balasar, I want you to know as he slowly unslings you off his shoulder and puts you on the ground. I want you to know that it is an honor to carry you. You are a
Thank you.
fine blue dragonborn.
Thank
And
you,
I have
sir.
missed your face.
Thank you, sir. And as it takes the rope back, it's a long rope, right? Can I deposit like a sneaky booger? Like just
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that like as a blue dragonborn, your nostrils are probably larger than human size, right? So like, do you have a favorite nostril that you pick?
Let's go lefty loosey.
Can I roll a perception
Nope.
check?
It's my time.
Perception?
1 second. We'll see how it goes first.
Was
What
it
do you
sleight
roll?
of hand?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh man.
So I have proficiency +6,
Wow.
and I rolled a 19.
Damn. So no, there's no way you would have seen this happen. You get back as tiny.
It doesn't care anyway.
Yeah,
Well,
you
no
get
one
back-
knows. You don't know.
It thinks boogers are hilarious.
You wouldn't know though, because it's not. I take personal satisfaction. No one else knows. It's just for me.
Nick, do you just sometimes like lean back in your home like booth and just like?
Or sometimes just because it's just kind of like relaxing.
Nicholas Contreras, everyone.
Yes.
The voice
my
of
name.
Balasar Dracodandian.
Yes. Sweet sneaky booger. Yep.
Sounds like you almost made it sound like that's your nickname, and that's a terrible nickname. Okay.
You look like a sneaky booger.
Hey man, I've had rappers with very strange nicknames, so I'll just sneaky booger could be.
The party slowly climbs out of the mine. You are 25 strong. And there are moments where you think you're being watched as you slowly head back to Tongod. But you don't see anything. You just see greenery. Maybe some birds in the air. Maybe some insects. But everything seems fine, maybe? Is there anyone who, so is Zie Ling, are you still taking points? And is there anyone who's taking the rear? And, because I remember Dilys mentioned that it is in the middle. So.
I'll take rear.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still in front.
Cool.
I'll go to the back.
I'll be like somewhere on the side.
Cool kids at the back of the bus.
Just behind it, I believe.
Cool. Everyone, please roll me a perception check.
Perception check.
15.
23.
23.
Oh,
I got
Perception.
a 6.
7.
I've got a 19.
Balasar, what was yours again?
15.
Okay.
Yes.
So Balasar.
Oh wait. Is it disadvantage? Is it daytime?
It is. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Oh, I did 20, so I still get the 18, which is still 23.
Wow. Okay. So even though it's like super bright for Lee Dragonblood, when she exits the darkness, she's still able to like kind of see through slitted eyes that there is movement in the distance. It does look humanoid, but it's quite far away, and you can't tell if they are meaning to interact with you or they're just walking around. It feels like they're kind of in various different parts. There might be things moving here and they're moving there. You're not sure how close they are.
Everyone be on guard.
Wait, what's my health right now?
I don't know. What does it say on your sheet, Nick?
Well, I had 15, and then I got sleep cast on me, but I don't know what that does.
It doesn't take away any HP.
Okay, cool. We good.
You were just unconscious. You were just having sweet, sweet dragonborn dreams.
Okay.
Everyone, you make your way through the Xingtian forest. It's sweaty. It's there's a lot of insects. It's tough going. You have to help each other and the militia from time and time again. Even though you have fed them, you have watered them, you've healed some of them, they're still very tired. They're still very sore. They look like they all need like a month of rest. Some of them are definitely tougher than others. Tane probably looks like he's barely winded, even though both Tang Tang and Pierre look like they're really trying to maintain concentration. They're really trying to make sure that they don't fall behind. Kiana almost looks like he's just going for a stroll in the park. It almost looks like he's not even that bothered by.
How's Cleo?
Cleo's pretty happy on Zie Ling's shoulders.
Yeah.
At one point, she reaches out and like kind of touches the moss deposits on the shoulder of Zie Ling and goes, "Oh, cousin Zie Ling, this is quite what's the word? Halluciny. It's quite halluciny. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't always trust the things that you see when you smoke this stuff. What do you usually see?"
Things.
Oh yeah, I see some things too. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's all you say?
Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. You get to the point where you crest a hill and you see Tongod and you feel, not even hear, you feel relief emanate from everyone who's of the militia. Like there's a sigh. They're almost like cries of joy. Jashan Jyoti in particular, he's almost like weeping. And at one point he goes up to Zie Ling and says, "Can I have my daughter back now, please? Like, I know that we've hugged her and stuff, but she was taken. And I mean, if you want to keep on your shoulders, I of course you can, but please."
I sigh and I pick her up and drop her gently on the floor.
And she turns
and
around.
I say, "You can ride on my shoulders anytime."
And Cleopatra turns around, smiles at you, and goes, "I know." And then she like holds both the hands of her parents, who very happily like clutch at her hands, even though Jashan Jyoti and Q-An have their new crossbows and their daggers on them, and they still don't really look like they know what they're doing, but you know that they've seen combat now. You know that they've helped you in fights. These aren't the same farmers that left before. Everyone walks back to Tongod. Some of the militia disperse off into their own houses. Chester and Rita, they look around at the rest of you and go, Chester in particular goes, "Well, I guess it's that time. Come on, folks, let's go back to the Demon Frog. It's time to get you all fed." Whew. Thanks for saving us, by the way. That could have gone real bad. I was not looking forward to becoming a skeleton.
No, we all love the meat on you, Chester. It'd be a real shame if you were just a skeleton.
Roll me a persuasion check, Rain.
Oh no! You can pay us in more ways than one. Net 20, bitch!
And
What am I persuading him on?
Chester just takes off his shirt.
Ah!
And he goes,
Oh!
and he goes, "Rain, brother, Rain, you are a fantastic individual, and I am so glad that I know you." And goes, he reaches over for a hug, kind of like pulls Rita in from the side, who also gives a hug. It's a very, very erotic triad of a hug.
It was all worth it. It was all worth it. I like take a sniff of both their hair, and I just whisper, "I missed you guys."
With a natural 20, they both kiss you on the cheek, like
Yes!
opposite cheeks at the same time.
Ah!
I'm running to the inn. I'm getting food.
I mean,
Who's gonna serve you?
Until they come in as well. But
They're not even
Serve
there
myself.
yeah. Balasar just like departs from the party and runs towards
The Rain just like starts
frog.
sleeping. Can I link arms with them and
Sure.
walk back? Yes.
Sure. Perfect. That is an amazing note to take a break on. So we're going to come back in 5 to 10 minutes and continue this wild adventure. I mean, I never thought when I asked you guys to play D&D that we would embark on like chasing fleshy waterfalls and pursuing erotic threesomes. I kind of hope there aren't.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
I kind of hope there aren't any kids who just accidentally find us.
Yeah, there should be a like content warning on
There
this.
is a content warning.
Oh, then it's their fault if they choose to listen to it.
Every single one of our episodes is explicit content.
feel like the art's pretty cutesy, so
That's true. I did want to present in that way, but like everyone swears at some point. I don't think I've ever heard Mustaq swear as much as I have playing D&D with him.
oh, that's not an oh man, no.
We bring out the worst in Mus. And I would call that a
not the
success.
children, guys, not the kids.
Anyway, we'll be back. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. How do I end this? It is
If you haven't been asked yet, have you eaten or?
yeah. If someone in your life hasn't asked you this recently, have you eaten?
I haven't. I'll go eat now.